Welcome back to the practice, friends. Today is day 29 in the 30-day yoga series. Get on your mat. Our practice today will be a 25-minute restorative yoga practice, a practice to help you rebalance and continue to nurture your body and soul. So gather your props and let's begin. 2 blankets, 2 pillows or bolsters, and 2 blocks. So I have some bolsters that I bought many years ago. They are from a company called Prana. I'm not sure if you can still get them or not, but I can put the link down in the description below. Before we start the video today, if you've enjoyed these practices, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Grab your blocks. You'll set the first one up in the tallest position, and the second block will be in the lowest position. You could also use a pillow right here. I like to take the flatter bolster, or the one that's shaped like a rectangle. I know that Manduka has some real nice bolsters as well. We use them at the yoga studio where I teach. So you can use the block here at the bottom, or you might find that you have to take the block out, depending on the shape of your cushion. So this is just an idea, and then you mold the props so that they hold your body. So just move that second block off to the side, and then the round bolster we'll put under the knees. Now you can simply take 2 towels, roll them up nice and thick, and it will do the exact same thing. So we're going to start by getting into the practice today by laying the legs over the top of the bolster. Let the feet go nice and wide. If you would like to have a blanket or a towel under your head, you could simply put one there for a nice little cushion for under your head. And then this second towel or blanket can just be another nice soft cushion for under the heels. It feels good to have all that extra padding. Use your hands, and then you can walk your way back into the pose. So let yourself lower down nice and slow. You could cover the eyes as well with an eye pillow or a washcloth, something that's not too heavy. And then notice when you lie back, where is your head and neck? So you want to make sure that when you lie back, that your chin is lower than your forehead. Now from here, my forearms are down on the ground. I like to turn my palms to face up. Let your eyes close. Take an inhale through your nose and a nice long exhalation out through the mouth. We're going to do that several more times to settle into the practice. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling slowly out. So as you continue with the inhalations in through your nose and out through the mouth, start to count the breath. If it's a 4 count in, let it be a 6 or 8 count out. And as you continue to do this, you might find that you start to elongate the exhalation even further. And as you focus on your exhalations, tell yourself it's time to be still and begin to feel your body slowing down and arriving in your practice, landing on your mat, draped over your props. And start to feel any spaces that you're clenching, maybe the eyes or the forehead. Relaxing, letting go through the mouth and the jaw. Maybe the back of the neck. And across the front of the chest. Relax the shoulders and the arms. Softening down the back side of the body along the spine. Down into the low part of the belly. Hip creases, larger muscles in the legs, inner and outer edges of the knees, and down to the heels. Now feel your eyes looking downwards towards the center of your being. And as you continue to feel your breath, invite a sense of inner calm into your being. Feel the mind slowing down, the body letting go. You can picture a light in the center of your being, a green, soft light at the heart space, right between the lungs, at the center of the chest. I'd like for you to gaze into the heart space. You can say to yourself, I choose to be peaceful and grounded. I choose to be peaceful and grounded. I choose to be peaceful and grounded. Just letting go of your current circumstances, letting your mind find inner calm and promoting overall well-being. Just allowing yourself to let go 1% further. I choose to be peaceful and grounded. Just taking these few minutes here to let go and make tiny changes to release stress and worries. Using this time to rebalance. Imagine breathing from your feet up to the crown of the head. And as the breath releases from the top of the head down towards the feet, just feeling that calming energy coming in and flowing down and out. It's cleansing away what is no longer serving you. You might picture water flowing in and out on the shoreline, or a ray of light like the full moon bringing some cooling energy into the body. Watching the breath flow in and flow out. Now you can start to move your fingers and your toes a little bit, your wrist and your ankles, and push yourself to the side. And from that fetal position, cover your eyes if you choose. Notice any changes that you feel in the mind and body. And remember that every breath that you take is an opportunity to rebalance, to invite peace and calm into the body and the mind. Let's push up gently and slow. You can lift the head all the way up and release the hands down. Let your eyes open. And it's time to set up now for pose number 2. So we'll come now into supported child's pose. So you can take the props down. I like to use the blocks underneath my pillow, or you can just use 2 pillows. The bolster goes up on top. That way I have a lifted child's pose. I take the knees nice and wide. Can move that bolster off to the side. Now you could place a blanket under your feet, especially if it hurts your ankles. You could take a rolled towel and place it under the knees to help reduce any tension in your knees. You could also place the towel on top of the bolster, which is what I prefer, just to have another little support for my chest and neck. And as I come down, I might adjust the props. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Bring your hands down on each side. You want to slide that bolster right between the legs. Walk your hands on each side of the bolster, and then just drape your body down nice and slow. Bring your right ear down to the mat, and you can rest the forearms down onto the ground. Just find your breath. Once again, breathe out, exhale. Relax your belly, your upper back, your pelvic floor. It feels really good once you start to let go. And just as we did in the first pose, feel your exhalations. And let the exhale be longer than the inhale. We'll stay here for a couple of minutes on each side. Just follow along as you hear my voice. If you need to come out of the pose, please do so. And you can always lie down in a fetal position. You might say to yourself, I do the best I can. My best is good enough. I do the best I can. My best is good enough. Just release any heaviness that you feel in the body, letting go of negative self-talk, letting go of any negativity you feel, maybe in your upper back or your chest. When you start to hear my voice, press your fingers down into the ground. You can lift your head and turn your head now the opposite direction. Left ear comes down. And as your left ear comes down, bring the forearms down once again. Just starting to feel the body getting heavy once again. Sigh out through your mouth. Starting to let go once again in the belly and the pelvic floor, upper back and chest. Sometimes it's nice to just take each breath and slowly move up the spine. Just letting go on the front and the back sides of the body. Continuing to let go and release heaviness, negativity in the body. To release any limiting beliefs. And remind yourself of new possibilities. To tune into this calming energy to help release and let go. To continue to nurture the mind and the body. And as you start to hear my voice, press into the hands. You can start to push your body up again. The hands might come to the forehead and then lift the head up ever so gently. Release the hands. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and down and away. From here, you can open the eyes and start to move the props out of the way. We have one more pose. So what I would like you to do is get a couple of towels and you're going to fold them in a rectangle. So what you could do is take both blankets or towels. If you don't have a thicker blanket, I love these old baby blankets that I used for my kids. They're super soft and they're really nice. And I'm going to just do an accordion fold like so. And that is going to go at the top of my mat. I'm going to use the thicker bolster under my knees. And my arms are going to come into a T or a cactus position once I lay down on the back. So you can move your blocks out of the way. You won't need them for this pose. All right, so the knees are going to go on the bolster. And if you just reach underneath your armpit, you'll feel where your shoulder blade is. Okay? You want your shoulder blade to be on the farther side of the blankets. So just bring it back a little bit. You might have to come down and up a few times to find the right spot. Right there. Okay. So from here, this is nice. This is very nice. So we get a nice chest opening here, relaxing the low back with the knees lifted. Be sure your heels are down on the ground. We'll be here for a couple of minutes now. So I'd like you to close your eyes And just take a few breaths to settle down. You want to make sure that you feel comfortable, no discomfort, no pain, because as you stay in the pose, you're going to get heavier, gravity is going to take over, and you'll feel discomfort even more so as time goes by. So let the eyes close, and if you're happy where you are, then invite stillness into your body. Just as we did previously, you can follow the breath from the feet up to the top of the head and slowly making its way back down through the legs. You can think of an hourglass. As you bring the breath in, you're filling the hourglass up. And as you slowly breathe out, the sand is slowly leaving the hourglass. And as you feel the breath leaving the body, remind yourself to let go. Let go of any expectations. Feel any tightness in the chest, releasing and letting go, counteracting that slumped upper back. This pose is great for reducing insomnia. And as you feel yourself breathing fully, continue to let go and rebalance. And you can start to move your fingers and your toes. As you hear my voice again, just very slowly making your way out of the pose, moving with self-love and self-care. Bring the knees in, maybe give yourself a little hug, and then roll to your side. Just notice how it feels to receive compassion. Use your hands to push yourself up. Cross your legs or sit on your knees. Let's bring our hands to our heart space and close your eyes. As your eyes close and you feel your breath, remind yourself that you are not alone. No matter how bad you feel about your own situation, there is someone around you who has experienced the same that you're going through, or could possibly be in a much tougher position, more challenging position. Try to find the positive in all things. Let go of your expectations. And we'll set an intention, an affirmation as we leave our mat today. I release limiting beliefs and open to new possibilities in life. As you leave your mat, may you move with peace and ease. May you move with your breath. Namaste. Please remember, if you enjoyed the practice, to like the video. And if you haven't done so already, you can subscribe right here. And if you wanted to do this practice all over again, the 30-day yoga series, you can start right here on day 1. See you tomorrow.